B335 is the national standard for safety for lift trucks specifically across Canada. It's a great standard with respects to implementing different safety recommendations for lift truck trainers, manufacturers, and now some of the new key points being inclusion of racking and racking systems. So it's a complete all-in-one comprehensive solution and recommendation for how to train people safely across Canada. B335, we feel, has made a tremendous impact within our industry across Canada. It is a standard that is well utilized across the country. It's probably the premier standard, in fact, when dealing with specifically with lift truck safety and training. Most provinces and some provinces across the country have adapted it directly into law. That's how confident they were in some of the information that we have put forward, and automatically renewed it along our renewal process here at CSA to make sure that it stays current right across this country. I think also from a standards perspective, the information is so warranted and needed within this industry because it is a fairly unregulated section within Canada, and we feel that this standard holds tremendous value when it comes to lift truck training across Canada. Some of the new changes that were implemented in the new reaffirmation of this standard in 2015 was the fact that we included racking and racking systems specific to CSA A334. This particular standard was a committee membership worked with our committee membership to try and help us out with the addition of that information into our specific standard. We also included some general requirements and the inclusion of maintenance technicians as well from a safety standards perspective, and some recommendations for them as well. We looked at different industries across Canada, and specific targets were the lift truck trainers themselves, the end user, which would end up being the operators themselves, and then of course the management and different levels of management within companies that were looking for specific guidance and recommendations within their organizations to have a path to lead down towards, to see how good or how effective their training programs can be as well. So really we wanted to look at it from a design perspective, from an equipment perspective, manufacturing perspective, and the end user, which would end up ultimately be the trainer and the operator themselves. In B335, we did include some additional information with respects to battery changing and battery changing stations. It was something that was asked of us from industry, and we really wanted to expand within that specific section. We also provided additional forms and templates that end users and stakeholders can utilize when creating their own type of battery maintenance techniques and processes internally.